Hello everyone! Today I have a hair tutorial for you and it is inspired by the one and only Blake Lively, who is my celebrity crush. I love her style so much and I was watching all of the trailers for her new movie, Age of Adaline, and I just loved all the beautiful hairstyles that she was sporting throughout the movie. So I decided I would create one based on a look that she's wearing in the movie where she's wearing a black dress. And I love the hairstyle so much because I felt like it was a good balance between retro glamour and Hollywood red carpet style. So I figured I would show you how to create this voluminous look, and it's a really easy, simple tutorial, but I just wanted to give you guys extra tips based on a 1.5-inch curling iron, and today I actually used a clipless curling iron. So this look isn't exactly like Blake Lively's hair because her hair is much longer and she has very few layers, unlike me, where my layers start from here and go all the way down to the bottom. So it will look a little bit different, and that is just the beauty of hair. But the bottom line is I absolutely love the way the hair turned out, and I hope you guys will love it too. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to begin by parting my hair. So I just brushed it out, but because we're going to start by curling, I'm just going to split top and bottom, and this just helps to organize my hair so that the curls come out neater and not so messy. Using the 1.5-inch barrel, I'm going to smooth the hair, roll it down, and I'm actually just going to curl halfway. I don't want to curl from the root of the hair down to the ends. I'm just going to curl about halfway. Again, just aim for the halfway mark and gently glide the hair down. I'm going to repeat the same technique on all of my curls. And of course you can wear the protective glove if you'd like. It really does help if you are distracted, but because I am focused on this hairstyle, I think I'll be alright today. When curling with a rod, you always want to angle the rod down. That way you get a more even curl, and I always do find that this helps with the wrist as well. It's not quite as painful. And this is the last of the bottom half of my hair. These are the longest strands. Make sure you release slowly. Now, because my hair is so layered, I actually like to part my hair just one more time and leave the extra layered bang area away from my face while I curl the middle section of my hair. I'm going to split the hair again and curl the back half. Again, you want it away from your face. Gently roll down. Again, release slowly, and this side is almost complete. When using a larger barrel like this 1.5-inch, it's best to hold the hair for longer if you have stubborn hair. But because right now we're trying to achieve that really loose, glamorous Hollywood body wave, I'm just holding it for about 5 to 10 seconds depending on the length of the hair. Now, when you're styling the upper layers right near the crown, you want to hold directly above, right at the top. So imagine that you're holding it as high as you can with it still angled down. And here you can curl closer to the root because this will create height. And you don't want to have flat looking hair. So in order to create a lot of dimension and movement, try this technique. When you have a lot of layers like I do, it can be difficult to manage the hair. However, if you go ahead and section off your hair in many pieces, it does become a lot easier, especially when using a clipless iron like this one. I absolutely love the ease of use, but it definitely does help to section more, even if it does feel like a little bit extra time is involved. Again, I'm going to pull the hair up, curl. I don't recommend holding the curl here too long because you want your bangs to frame your face, and instead you don't want a tighter look than the back of your crown. So that's just something to be mindful of. Now we're almost at the finish line, and it's about giving the hair as much time as it needs. Again, I want to keep the curls towards the bottom. Normally, I like to start at the very top and give my hair as much volume as possible, but this look is actually more about texture. So I just want to make sure that the bottom curls are nice and neat. And when you have layers that fall out, all you have to do is simply create a smaller section and redo it. And now, because Blake Lively has really long bangs, not short bangs as I do, I'm just going to press the iron against the back of my bangs, and I'm simply going to straighten them and add a hint of curl by wrapping the longest parts of my bangs around the barrel. This mimics the effect of a curling iron, but obviously since there is no clamp, it actually looks a lot more natural, and when you brush it out, it will sit really nicely against the other curls. Now it's time to style the curls. I'm just going to pull gently at the ends, and I like to do this because it shakes out the curls, so to speak, and I love the way it creates a lot more texture. And finally, I'm just going to smooth the top of the hair. I'm not going to brush into the curls themselves just yet. That's because I'm actually going to curl underneath the hair, and holding the ends, I'm just going to push up. And as you can see, it creates a little bit more of a bouncy effect as opposed to the brushed out curls that you can see here. So again, I just brush under very gently, and holding the bottom, I tease the ends. And it's a very gentle tease, not too much. It's just to create a lot of body and texture. And that's a wrap for this really low maintenance, easy Blake Lively inspired hair tutorial. I know it doesn't look exactly the same because her hair is much longer and finer, so she doesn't have as coarse hair as I do. So it does look a little bit different because, again, of hair texture and hair length, but I think the overall effect was achieved. If you're not confident or comfortable with a curling iron because they do leave crimps occasionally, then definitely try a curling rod because it actually does help to create really smooth, lustrous curly hair. I also highly recommend looking into this T3 Whirl Trio, and it is by far the very best interchangeable curling rod that I've ever used. These clipless curling irons are all the rage right now, but this is the most aesthetically pleasing set I've ever laid eyes on. I just love the rose gold detailing. It's lightweight. It doesn't make my arms hurt when I'm curling my hair, and I just find that the interchangeable section where you can actually switch out the barrels for sizing is probably the most effective. A lot of times you have to really struggle and wrangle to get the barrels out, but with this, all you have to do is turn with a flick of your wrist, pull the barrel straight up and out, and then click it back into place. So it's really, really simple. And as the name Whirl Trio implies, there are two other wands that come included with this set. First up is the 1 inch, which is the standard for all curling irons across the industry. And I just find that this one creates the most uniform curls. They're long lasting, they're pleasing on all hair lengths. So I love the 1 inch. It's just a very basic curl. Then we have the tapered wand, which I absolutely love if I want a tighter curl. I just find that these create more of a girly, feminine look. And I think that's perfect for summer because that way you don't have to curl your hair so often. So when I use this curling wand size, I can actually get away with 3 days of curls. And in case you're curious, this tapered wand has a 3/4 inch tapered end, and it has a 1 and 2.5 inch bottom. So you can actually curl your hair all at this end or all at the tighter end, or you can go the traditional route and use the entire barrel to curl your hair. So you have so many options depending on what you like, and as we've mentioned before, your hair will look different depending on how many layers you have or what length your hair is at. So it's all about finding a combination that works for you, and don't be afraid to mix and match for one hairstyle. I used the 1.5 today, but if I wanted full out volume, then I could have used the tapered wand or even the 1-inch wand to create more density to the hair. I use the second heat setting, which is ideal for those with chemically treated hair because my hair is colored. It's become a lot more sensitive, so I actually like to use setting 1 or setting 2. I never use setting 3, 4, or 5 because I actually find them much too strong and powerful for my hair. As I mentioned before, there is a heat protectant glove, so please make sure you use it if you are just getting started with this kind of clipless curling iron concept. That wraps up my Age of Adaline Blake Lively inspired hair tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Whirl Trio in action. Even if I only showed the 1.5-inch barrel, I'll definitely look into showing you guys different hairstyles, including more updos as well as other types of curls. So definitely leave any requests you may have down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye!